Now that 2024 is here, let's take a look back at some of the best rides I did in 2023. There'll be a few honorable mentions in there as well as a couple that were disappointing. Now you'll be able to find actual footage of all these rides on my YouTube channel if you want to take a look at those. And maybe comment and let me know if there's anything you'd really like to do of these rides that I did in 2023. So without further ado, here's number 5. Welcome from London, Ontario. Today's ride is I'm going on the Thames Valley Parkway, which is a multi-use pathway that goes along the Thames Valley, or the Thames River I think it's called, through a good portion of London. Lots of river views, that's for sure. Nice thing of the trail, they have lots of offshoots and access points. Help get you onto adjoining neighborhoods or roads. You can see the number of bridges. Because it crisscrosses the river, there's quite a few we'll go over today. This past summer I was in London a few times and was able to get out on this parkway and I absolutely loved it. Beautiful urban parkway. I did the filming maybe over 3 or 4 different rides too. A very nice relaxed pace today.
It's a race, it's a race!
No.
Not for us.
I guess it's a mix of 50-50 road and gravel. This is the first year for the Day gravel ride. They do a similar event in the fall, which is all road. This is really nice, a nice mix of gravel. As you'll hear us quite happily. Our first gravel bit of the day. Comment how much we love the gravel. That's the sound we love, right there. Hi.
Good, how are you? Good.
What I love about this ride is how they showcase the local products. Oh, I'm a happy man. These butter tarts.
You dare join up hands and suck it a lot. You're rolling around there and then your quarter Alabama.
Good morning to Lake Cowichan on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. This is the last of my bucket list rides on this trip. Beautiful view. This is the first trestle I've come upon. Very thick, beautiful forest in here. Wow, it's really pretty. The sun's shining through like that in the morning. Yeah, they're beautiful. Have a good day. I think this might be the Kingston trestle. Wow, beautiful. I sped up the film here, but it'll give you a sense of how long this is. 187 meters long. It's absolutely beautiful. The highlight of this trip for me, I believe there's 5 trestles on this trail that I did. Morning. I'm finally here. Took a while to get here. One of my bucket list rides is the Legacy Trail. It goes from Canmore, Alberta to Banff, Alberta. The first few kilometers of this beautiful trail is lovely, paved through the woods before you get into the views of the mountains. 10k in, this is what I get to see. You can see in the background of that last picture, the Three Sisters is called as part of the Rockies. Absolutely stunning. This is downtown Banff. Parkade is kind of really nice to go through there. And this is my way back to Canmore from Banff. You see the view of the Rockies. Welcome to beautiful Victoria, British Columbia. I'm starting my ride today right downtown. And I'm going to hit a combination of the E and N trail and the Gallopinggoose Trail to have my way up to Souk. When I was out yesterday on my walk, downtown Victoria, there was so many cyclists. Haven't seen that many cyclists in Kingston my entire life, I think. So this section, as you get near Langford, this gives you a good representation of the first part of this trail, beautifully paved. Excellent for commuting. If I lived there, I would be commuting all the time into Victoria. Even this through this rock cut is absolutely beautiful. Now this is after Langford. It's kind of the second half of the ride as you get closer to Souk. 38-kilometer mark opens up into this view. Wow, beautiful. The highlight of this ride for me was the last 20 kilometers as you got close to Souk. It was really pretty. Oh, heading to downtown Victoria. Once again, fantastic setup for cyclist infrastructure. Very jealous. That's a nice little area. Actually see a lot of birds in here, so if you're a bird watcher, more than likely I've seen egrets and herons. So the K&P Trail is my home trail. It's only about 3 kilometers from my house. Anybody who follows me on Instagram or Facebook will see lots of pictures of this bridge here in the Mervale section of the trail. Nice spot to stop for 20k in from where I ride from. What I love about this trail is quite diverse. You get everything from rock cuts like this to swamps and marshes and farmland. I love riding. I haven't got sick of it yet. Verona now. We're just arriving at the Glenora ferry now. You can see here, I've done all this, but today we're going from Picton over the ferry Bath into Kingston. So you see here, this is the Prince Edward County side from Picton. You can take the ferry across. That's all part of the Loyalist Parkway, the Great Lakes Waterfront Trail. Definitely recommend you do this. You can see how great the you can see they have the goats up there today. Hey, there's buddy. The goat on the roof. Directly across the way is Amherst Island. Back over there is where we came from, Prince Edward County. And that's where we're heading towards Kingston. Good morning from beautiful Kingston, Ontario. It is Sunday, July 30th. And my partner and I decided to go for a bike ride this morning. I'm meeting her at Lake Ontario Park, which we're going to take you through. And then go downtown Kingston, which is beautiful, for a coffee. And maybe make our way back to the park for a swim. Christy's not a huge fan of hills. On this route, we're going to go downtown for we want to go for a coffee. We love our cafe stops. Well, if you get to Kingston and you're a cyclist, make sure you get to the waterfront. It's absolutely beautiful. Great water views, excellent restaurants. This is Breakwater Park. This is part of the waterfront right in the very downtown. It's kind kind of cool. It loops around the hotel and takes you back to Ontario Street. And we made our way across the water. That's a view looking back to Kingston to the Royal Military College. Safer than ever. Cafe stop at Juniper Cafe, right on the water. Beautiful up here. View from the top. That's the road I came in to get here from London. The elevated park's pretty cool. It's just an old railway that goes over the road that they've made into this little park. So this ride I went from St. Thomas to Port Stanley. And up we go. Still on Middle River Road. It's a great gravel road. There's the beach at Port Stanley. Whew, steep. It's a waterworks trail in St. Thomas. So that's after I made my way back to St. Thomas, about a 60% grade there. So the only reason this made it more of a disappointing, this is absolutely beautiful, is more of the day. There's kind of a wet, rainy day. As you can see how lush it is. BC, the trees are magnificent. I really enjoyed this ride. It was pretty short too. Beautiful here. You see how tall these trees get. So here is near the end of the one-way trip to get up to a view of Mount Seymour. As you can see with the mist on it. And again, this is pretty steep. Some sections are quite challenging, but fun. You can hear me panting. This just isn't right. So this really wasn't a trail as I like to call it. Most of the trails I do are rail trails. This is really just a road with a small section of St. Thomas where it's like an old rail trail. You see me having fun passing Christine's son Ryan. Well, that's it for some of my best rides and some of my disappointments for 2023. What comes next in 2024? Well, make sure you follow along and find out. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything too extravagant, but I certainly want to maybe get on a few road trips within Canada, potentially down to the States. There's a few trails I would like to still explore, and some I've been on before that I didn't get a chance years ago to do some filming for them, which I think you'd really enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any upcoming videos and content that I plan on doing in 2024. Thanks for following along. Take care.